set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Lambeau. Takes it at the 7. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State. Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones to about the 35, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 35 on second down, Love buying time to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Out to the left here to Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw now, here's Love. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, Bert, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 22, Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
It's one at a time, baby.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2nd and 6. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Jet sweep. Here's London. Dancing away at the 35. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second, here's Algier. And the ball is knocked out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 88 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Atlanta regains possession of the football. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
2nd and 2. And complete to Drake London. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And it's second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Once again, we got to get it done. You know what we need, baby. Let's go. Let's go right here. You holler, baby.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He'll look to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From just shy of midfield, Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Caught on the right side. Reed. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try again with Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Make
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 11. Just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass caught, Miller. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.